Guys, hope you guys can hear me. Good afternoon, all. I'm just smiling sheepishly. I'm coming from Unzube Premier. That girl at cruise, I beg. Hmm. It's well. Chidinma, how are you? Welcome, Jai. We must match the goal. We must match the goal. No mind it. That goal, we are smashing it. How are you doing, Biko? I'm waiting for Nzube to come. I'm waiting for Zubi to come and explain that thing that she's doing on her premiere. That girl is cruise, I beg. Oh, thank God they are fine. I said I'm waiting for Zubi to come and explain to me why she would not advise somebody that came for casting. People they try you. People are trying. People are trying, honestly. It's well. I want us to discuss something. See how I'm just relaxed, like I don't know what I'm doing here. I want us to discuss about wrong reason why people marry or a lot of people are entering inside marriage. because of one problem or the other. Ngwa, na me set topic, na me come forget. Whitey, what you people are doing to me? It's okay. After calling me Isiaki, you still shared me out, Abi. God is seeing you, God is watching you. You call me big head. Anyway, na head, na big, you big. You no commit crime. I did not commit crime. It's big than my head big. I know you say I like me with the big head. Yeah, guys, let me not waste your time. Let me not waste our time, okay? I want us to discuss about some of the reasons why people get married wrongly, wrong reasons why people get married, okay? And I just got some information now from Nzube channel. People can actually get married because of pregnancy, because of belle. Maybe when the guy give you belle, you now say, okay, let me marry the guy. Oh God. Please, oh, I've listed a lot of things or a lot of reason why people get married or a lot of reason why people marry wrongly. So let me know if you're joining us. Please let me know. Oh, Linda, what is it? What is the problem? Did they send you to come and torment me? Were you sent to come and torment me? You're asking me why I dey laugh. So I should be crying. If I'm crying now, you start pitying me. What is happening? Next fever rose, why are you crying? We know they discuss anything. Yeah, bring food now, let's eat. Let's cook it since you're not discussing it. Bring food, let's eat since that's the one we know. Ọ nke doro anyị anya ka anyị na-eri so nri na nwee ọzọ. How are you doing, Linda? How is baby girl doing? How are you doing, oh, Madam Linda? Ogbofugo. Linda, since you say we're not discussing anything, how are you doing? Kekime. Today, how are you doing, madam? That's if you are still here. Ọzọ na ọbụna ịgbafugo. No problem, my dear. Very darling. Thank you very much, okay? Don't mind Linda. Anụgo m kpụọ, anọ m ọfụma, no mind Linda. I say wetin, will you beat me if I say what I say? I say they should not mind you. Are you serious? I didn't even know that she's doing live sef. Okay, no problem. I'll just be here talking to myself. I'll be here talking to myself, okay? Dem dey hustle. Ikwuche ime ọnụ ka na ị na-ekwu okwu, you this Linda. Ikwu ime ọnụ ka ị na-ekwu okwu. No, better allow them to hustle. Yes, I will beat you. Okay now. It's alright. I hear you. For where these people they refuse to update it. I say let me come and do this one to add it so that anytime they wake up they will update it. Now they refuse to update it oh. I've checked that as well. I've checked it, it's still like that. It's still like that. It's still remaining that 100. It's not or thereabout. I've checked it. You know you yap me that day now that the coconut hair. Have to go and learn. Have to go and learn how to check it so that you don't insult me again. And I told my husband that you call me coconut head. He will beat you on my behalf. My sister, no tire. No tire, okay? No tire. The battle is not for the faint hearted. If you don't have mind, they will mess you up. But God pass them. We move. Don't tire, oh, because if you can't tire, wetin me I go do? No tire, my sister. But the annoying part now, the zeal sef to even the zeal to even do the video. I had to pray about it for the inspiration to come. What can man do? The zeal to do the video is not there, the motivation, but we'll keep pushing. One day, the struggle will pay off. At least people dey run you. But if no, 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 e say at least people dey run you free na abroad people na Oyo as in OYO. But we here now, if we're running you people now, is it not counting? Will it not count? Because I kind of have I thought of coming to work with my system so that while I use office work to do the office work, I can use my own to maybe run people. That's the plan I have for next week. But let me see how it goes because working place now, some people will just be there looking at you one eye. Some people will even sabotage. Some will go and report you. So all these kind of things just have to be careful and apply wisdom. I came to work with my Wi-Fi. Let me charge it so that at least I have free Wi-Fi. Let me charge it and use it and run other people as well because the love they gave to me, I have to reciprocate back now. I'm not an ungrateful fellow. Even if it's one person that the free data. No, my this thing na their Wi-Fi is unlimited. Like we pay monthly. whether we use it or we do not use it, it's still same amount that we pay monthly. But I'm checking at it, I'm looking at it now. We have yes, exactly, exactly. Na data, that's the most challenge that we are having. But a ga-eji mgbagbu ghara ọgụ, a eji maka na data ekweghị ngote nọ na buy data. No now. Shebi we are watching other YouTubers, is it not data we are using to watch them and not that? Anyhow, anyhow, we'll see how it goes. But just I just hope they will do something about it. They will do something about this our data because Otela, every time we are complaining about data. Wanted to do something. What did I? Okay, I did. I didn't even know my mic is on. I'm embarrassing myself. How come now? Oh, wait. Orindi. Oh yeah, now come and talk. Orindi, they've catch you. Orindi, one of UAE. Unfortunately, I'm from Niger, Google country. Ghana Edison. Yeah, guys, let it not be like I said, we are going to discuss wrong reason people get married. And I'm here looking at you guys, I did not say anything. Let me say my own so that when you join us, you can as well tell me your own reason or maybe drop it in the comment section or maybe drop it in the comment section if you did not meet up with the live stream, okay? First and foremost, first and foremost, for me, the one of the wrong reason people get married is because of sex. Yeah, Bad as it may sound, a lot of people are kind of looking for an avenue. Not they are looking for an avenue, they want to kind of get license to do the do. And now they are jumping into marriage because they want to do the do without taking time to study or without taking time to actually think about what marriage is all about, what will be happening inside that marriage aside from that doing the do. I mean, you not feel on every day. There are times you wake up, you are just tired, you just don't want somebody to touch you, okay? You just don't want anybody to come close to you. But a lot of people actually get married because of sex, because they want to do the do, okay? Let me know if you agree, or let me know if you agree by this reason that I just mentioned, okay? Now, another thing that people cause, another wrong reason why people get married wrongly is peer pressure. Let me do it because other people are doing it. For the fact that it's working for other people does not now mean it will work for you. I've seen a lot of scenario that everybody's rushing to get married, everybody's rushing to get married, and when the marriage start unfolding, start showing you what marriage is all about, more so many people are now in abusive marriage simply because they run with the pressure to go and get married. They run with the pressure, other people are doing it, why not I do it, forgetting that it's not a competition, it's not in a, you are not in a race with anybody. I've equally told a couple of friends, a lot of people, that it is not how well you manage to rush when other people are rushing into marriage. It's how well you are able to manage the marriage you are in it. Excuse me. Thank you very much, Zubi. Hello, host. Thumbs up, done and share. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. Rinda, please don't activate Anambra song with me. Rinda, so you didn't see me your role. Nzube, please don't activate Anambra tongue in me. I beg in the name of God. Which one is Aro and Elu here? Because Apumaga. Zubi, are you here? Please, if you're here, let me know, or in the chat section. I want to ask you something. I want to I want to ask you something because I just watched your premiere. Okay, you are here probably. I just watched your premiere because why are you tormenting us with ice cream? And upon that, you refuse to give advice. Which kind of advice are you giving? You were busy telling the person, this year you don't want stress. Is that what you learned in that your course? What is the problem? Thank God you are here. Please answer me. Answer me. Why, first and foremost, I have 10 questions. First one is, why did you torment us with ice cream? Secondly, why did you not give the person that run to you for help advice? You said they don't listen. Now they don't go carry the lunch, shakara don't end. The third question, Now that kind attitude, now if you go learn for that your course. Because I was looking at it, I was like, see my Zubi, oh, Zubi, I mean, you go business. Zubi said they should go and pay for counseling session. Oh boy, this year. Anyway, Shebi now we are talking it, they will not hear. And we are giving it free of charge now, they will not come and listen. Tomorrow they will go and open leg and carry belle. Yes, sure, sure. I think I've shared the. Let me. I think I've dropped the link. I've dropped the link. You can come on. You're always welcome to come and chat that table. It's so annoying. Oh. Forget the fact that I'm laughing. It's so annoying because when you are saying it, they will not hear. They'll just be like, hmm, hmm. And some people will even go to the extent of telling you, hey, it's because you're not married, because you're not in love. They don't know what it means to be in love. Ah, God. ah, I used to imagine if only our young girls would learn how to cover their legs, all these stories, all this drama will not be happening. I mean,
Fine girl.
thank you very much, Zubi. It's good to have you here.
It's good to be here. Oh. I didn't sleep well last night, so my eyes are a bit puffy.
It's good to
Um,
have you here. Thank you.
hold on. Sorry, please give me 5 minutes. Let me mute myself.
I was asking you question now. Why did you not advise somebody that ran to you with a pressing knee problem? But before the question, I want to ask you another question. Don't be angry. What did the guy give to her? Like, I don't understand. You know, some people now they will shower you with gifts before you even agree to go and sleep with them. Is it that the guy did not give her anything? For in fact, Zubi, I have a lot of questions on that video, but I don't know how to be asking you. Where did they make the love? I was asking you there, you did not answer me. Since the guy does not have house, is it in your office that they made the love?
Okay. Rosie, the truth is this. Some of our girls are very gullible. When you stay around guys, if you have guys as friends or as colleagues, you get to see their day-to-day activities. You get to hear them talk to their fellow guys. You get to see them do certain things. You it somehow opens your eyes to a lot of things.
Yeah.
It would be difficult for someone to just come from nowhere and just tell you crap. You understand?
Honestly.
Because before you even say one, you're already doing the calculation in your brain. You're putting the two and two together, and you know what the person is up to. You get. I took a counseling course even before I thought of joining YouTube. Okay,
Okay.
because I saw a lot of things going on in my office. My boss, the if you watch my video of work vlog or something like that, my boss, the person I was calling sugar daddy, he calls me old woman. The reason is because, in as much as yeah, we're young and I have an old person's brain.
Yes, now it's supposed to get sense.
Okay, so I have an old person's brain. You cannot just come and tell me you understand. I'm not the kind of girl you come and tell I love you, I'll die for you, I'll buy you
Now lie.
this. You understand? And then
Yeah.
so it hurts me. So I took a counseling course because I saw people struggling with relationships and because I have had experiences too. Okay.
Yeah.
And those experiences have taught me a lot. Do you understand that I could see certain kind of situations. I do not even need a soothsayer to tell me this is how it's going to end. I'll just tell you, see, break out of this thing. I'll give you a breakdown of how it's going to go at the end of the day. And even if most of these things somehow you guys struggle to make it into marriage, at some point in the marriage, it's like it won't sorry, hold on.
Sorry about the inconvenience.
No. Ebe a ka ị bịa nọ, gị na ndị enyi gị nwanyị. Gị chọrọ nwoke. If I get boyfriend for this office, una go no, una no go hear word. Ife mmemu no. So, I could tell you without having to, think twice. Yeah, certainly the truth is that sometimes the handwritings are there, but we choose not to listen.
Yeah.
We feel, oh, we can work it out. Then when it gets into marriage, you begin to see that these are things you cannot manage. If you make it into the marriage, at some point, that's why you see at some point the marriage becomes shaky, looks as if the love just vanished. It was never there before. Okay. Now this girls, this thing, I took a counseling course. I paid for it. I'm thinking of going for like an advanced course in counseling. But it's a lot of money. If I tell you the money, but it's not something I want to, because of the money involved, that is why I've actually laid back. So when people who are close to me come to me for advice, do you know how much they pay for counseling per session? As sad as it sounds, you see, counseling, both relationship and marriage counseling, can never ever, it's not something that you say tomorrow it stopped selling. It's a lie, because there will always be relationship issues, there will always be marriage issues, as sad as it is. You understand? So I know how much counselors, people that counsel, I know how much they charge per session. Per session, it could be for like 1 hour, 2 hours, and you're coming to me. We take out time to talk about these things, because I tell you, be transparent, be open. We take out time, you analyze, you tell me what this and all of that. I, depending on what you talk about, I take out my time to, put out the dangers, the
It's nice.
yeah,
It's nice.
and then I also tell you, oh, okay, let's pray about it, you know,
Yeah.
and then you still go back to the
To
same
your
person.
comment.
The person will not come and tell you, I love you. Don't worry, I'm working hard to see. He's working hard one day. He's working hard when he's younger. Even to sell pure is not selling.
Josie, hi. Aside to Josie, good morning. That's the problem that young people are having, especially ladies, because we are easily moved by what we hear. You are working hard. You are supposed to have worked hard, establish yourself before you start looking for love. When you cannot fend for yourself and you're looking for who to suffer, is it now me suffer here? You will now go and import somebody when you've not taken care. I don't understand. Like, to me,
I
I just feel
can't,
that it's a common knowledge. Like,
Silver,
your
as
mom
a
is supposed to
day.
tell you that it's
Listen, if
joy
you're a man,
before romance.
ah,
Person will
yes,
have
now.
most times. See, Zubi, let me just tell you this thing. Thank you very much. Be unique. You're welcome. Hi, Toyosi. Thank you very much. Be unique. Thank you, Toyosi. Hi. Zubi, let me just tell you, the main reason why I started my channel. I know I'm not supposed to be saying it here, just like that. Maybe because my husband is listening or something, but I still have to share it. Why I started this channel is because I'm looking for an avenue to educate my village young girls. Understand? I've seen a lot of people just indomie. You know a sachet of indomie. The guy will cook indomie for you with egg. The guy will sleep with you. It's as bad as that.
That
As
one
it
too
reduces
much. He cook, he even cook you chop. Let me tell you one funny thing. Let me tell you one funny
it
thing.
reduced to that level. The thing was just
I
spoiling
had,
me. Do you know the annoying part? Do you know the annoying part? The person is still staying with the mom, and the mom is still struggling to take care of you. The only thank you will tell her, mommy, thank you for bringing me into this world and for suffering, is to go and sleep with a man for indomie. That I don't understand. The thing was just boiling me with anger. I was like, maybe they did not know, because Hosea 4:6 said, my people perish because of lack of knowledge.
lack of knowledge.
Let me just come and air in my own opinion, air in my own view. Let it not be that I did not say, because
Okay.
the thing go to the point that it's as if God is telling me to do something and I'm running away from it. Most time the thing will keep coming like, go and tell these people, go and tell these people, go and tell these people. And when I cannot handle it anymore, I said there's no way I'll be leaving my marriage, leaving my kids and my job to go to the village and start preaching to them. Okay, let me look for an avenue, or let me look for a channel that can let people come, let's share our mind. I so much believe that if our young girls will say, no way, all these guys that are sleeping with them will not, I mean, I don't understand. But you
Let
see
me
them
tell you
living,
something. You're even
yeah.
going far. You're going far. You're going to village. In this Lagos, there are ladies. I'm not talking about girls. You know, there's a certain age you'd get to as a girl. You're still naive. It's very easy for anyone to manipulate you,
Yes, yes.
especially at that point. If you don't have anyone you feel you could trust
That's
and be
guiding you.
vulnerable to,
Yeah.
yeah, that is guiding you. There are ladies, adults, that a man every day, the man will shine his shoe. All he knows how to do. I'm telling you, what is raining now in Lagos is six pack for them.
What
Once they have that
even
six
if I
pack,
get 6 pack, I have 6 pack.
me, I don't even like them. Like in jokes apart, it has never been one thing that Obi Cubana no get six pack now. Person they pursue money, but they control people wey get six
If
pack.
they
So
purchase
who is
six
your
pack,
dad?
if they purchase 6 pack,
Oginidi.
go on your head or in your pocket.
See, I'm telling you what ladies in Lagos, some of these ladies have a job, oh, they've got job. Then they will not go and marry this liability. And let me tell you the very annoying thing about these men that do not have jobs. By the time you bring them into your house, you're the one feeding them. In fact,
Yeah.
you're the one that went to marry them, oh, because now money where you
With
borrow,
your
they will
money.
still come to marry you. God bless you. They
Yes.
will be
They
the
are
ones
very
to
stupid
cross leg
mistake.
in the house and now tell you, eh, that rice that you cooked, there's no chicken inside. Let me tell you
Eh?
something, then. Look at me, for whoever that is watching this and feels, oh, this girl, she's too material, that's your problem. I'm not saying, if you're saying, suffer with somebody, be with somebody, what are we going to be working with? What am I
I
suffering
wonder.
with? Is it poverty
I
that you
wonder.
already have? Is it the poverty you're already carrying around? I don't get it. You have to have something. Even the Bible says He will bless the works of our hands. It simply means that you have to be doing
Exactly.
something for
Yes.
God to bless that work that you're doing.
Yes. Yes.
Now, this girl, they probably used to go to a hotel or they'll go to her house because she has her own house. And now, egwuregwu abalị, egwuregwu ụtụtụ, egwuregwu abalị, egwuregwu efifie kwa follow. Bam, he don't enter now. Now you know that he doesn't have
Shaka.
a job. He cannot take care
Shakara
of
don't
you.
end.
The child cannot take he cannot take care of the child. And at the end of the day, that guy, some of these guys, one that is happening in Lagos now, once they see that even you as a lady, maybe your finances is somehow like it's shaky, they move on from you to the next lady they don't care if you have a child for them. They don't care. They are so
It's what
irresponsible.
they got it free now. You don't value. See, babe,
Exactly.
free money is you just waste it. Something you did not value, something you did not work for. You just will not value it.
Now you
You
get
get
why I say they have to start paying for my counseling session. So when you pay, yes, when you pay for a counseling
I
session,
understand.
you
Yes,
see
you
when you
value the
remember that,
advice.
yes, when you remember that the next session, this is how much it's going to cost you, you will
Yeah,
think. You will sit
yeah,
up. You will not just go and be doing nonsense. This one pained me because this is someone really dear to me. This is someone I used to check up on. What's up? How are you? How are you doing? We'll keep praying. Don't worry. See, what is all this?
I
People are
laugh
jumping into.
when you said you told the person, "Mwa go rama, mwa ge-"
Yes, now. She's telling me, what did I do now? What do you do, Kegini Kwano? When you were there spreading and saying, no, no.
She's asking you question. What will I do, babe? You've entered motherhood. Welcome. Mwaga register for antenatal. Okay, congratulations.
Uh, no, I must come naming ceremony and I go dance
Before
well. I go
chop
dance
now.
well. It's painful for someone I took as a sister, and I felt like she should know better. Because we always have like a heart to heart conversation. Now, the part that really got me was at some point, maybe she went to talk to because I don't even like the guy. I don't even like to talk to him.
They will not like
Once
you. The guy himself will not like you because he knows
exactly,
that
so the
you are giving the girl brain to leave him. So there's no way he will like you. You are a rival.
so this girl went to, I don't know, maybe in the middle of Adachaloge, they were talking. Maybe the girl went to tell him that
Yes.
who is your father?
I
I
love
don't
you.
send I don't send you.
I love you
See,
past
at
your
a
mother.
very young age, I was built with so much confidence. Let me tell you something. a secondary schoolmate way back that after our secondary school, had their house, they had a family house, and my auntie was staying on like the streets where my auntie was staying and where they were staying was not far, where they had their house. I didn't know she had then I didn't have a boyfriend, but I didn't know she had a boyfriend. So that evening I was going to go buy something. But even at that time, I was given this level of confidence that man, you stand up to anybody as long as you're on your right. So I was going to go buy something. I saw her, very pretty. Oh God, my maluma, Jesus. So if they say when you won't go find wife, when you find wife for Hamatan season, for that Hamatan season, I Esther they find where she they find pieces. Kai. So I ran into her. We greeted, very jovial, nice, sweet person. She was panicking. I was like, "What is it?" That her boyfriend wants to beat her because the guy saw her greeting somebody, happens to be like saw her greeting a guy. I say, you get boyfriend? You say yes. Man won't beat you. You say yes. And that is why you're like this. You say, what business you are? Is he married to you? You said no. I said, where is he? He said he's at the bus stop. I said, yeah, let's go now. Let's go. So he'll beat me and you together. Yes. Till today, when that guy sees me, he takes off. Till today. So we got to that bus stop. He was trying to talk to her, was trying to be aggressive. I looked at him, I called him by his name. I said, look at me and look at me very well. I don't look like your girlfriend. You say that she's with me. Maybe you used to that, she'll be shaking. I say, if you try it here, I will make sure you are arrested because I will go house, go tell my auntie and her husband, say, you follow beat me. And the beating, I go tear my clothes, self join. I go and tell them like you beat me. As in you buy trouble. So he was like, what kind of girl? What did they beat the drum for this girl? I said, yeah, let's go to your house. So I took her home. I came out, I looked at the guy. I said, you're very lucky. If it was somebody like me, if you don't hear shaggy, I'm sure you grew up seeing your father beat your mother. That is why you have the hands. Is this girl, is she your wife? Do you have any rights over her? Eventually, that relationship ended to the glory of God. But this goes to say that imagine if it has gotten into marriage. Then tomorrow, maybe their neighbors will hear them, you hear him beating her tomorrow. You will not hear, did they always fight? Just start overnight. Do you understand? So this girl now going into this thing, let's say, okay, the family members decide to gather money and say, okay, make shame for no catch us, so we'll just marry them, do marriage for them. Tomorrow she'll be lamenting. You didn't bring money for food. Now that school fees is due. You did not bring money for that school fees. Kamsi chose school fees. You did not bring for Kamsi. They will not say, oh, the man is why are you doing like this? It didn't start off. You've been feeding him. You've been the one feeding him, doing all of that. So that's why I said this year, no free counseling. People take it for granted. And let me tell you something about counseling. It messes with you, the counselor. It messes with you mentally, psychologically, emotionally, especially when it has to do with relationship. So it's a whole lot of stress. People don't get it.
My sister.
People don't get it.
Somebody came to me and was telling me that God hates her. I said, why? He said that everything about her, God hates. I said, what is the problem? That the man that promised to marry her, after the man that promised to marry her said he will not marry her again. So God hates her. I said, okay, what's the problem? Is the man single? Babe, the man is not single. The man is married with children. And she is aware that the man is married. She now went and get pregnant for the man because the man said, my wife is just giving me girls. If you can give me boys, I will wear you as my wife. She now open her leg and catch belle. After 5 months, she went to do scan and now discovered that he's a baby girl. I mean, God, you cannot mock God. God cannot be mocked. And he has standard which cannot be changed no matter who you are. He said, what God have joined together, don't put asunder. You now stand up as a young girl to go and separate somebody's marriage because you feel that you are God. You can give that person a son. You come back when the man noticed that it's still the same story, it's a baby girl. He now said, okay, we'll keep you as a concubine.
Host to chere, host to wait. Host. Obu male children now for as in she's second God with male children thunder fire her generation. Second God with male children. That was the same thing that happened to my mom.
That was my wife.
That happened to my mom when my mom was giving birth to girls. My mom had 8 girls. And they told my dad, his kingsmen and rubbish people, that he should go and get a second wife. The idiot came that the mother of the idiot was saying that her daughter, the only thing inside her daughter's stomach is boys, 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 boys.
Oh yeah, no, you know
And
what?
devil once shamed them. That year, that very year, my mother took in and it was a baby boy.
Imagine.
That was how
I think
marriage,
God
everything
cannot
ended.
be God.
My father no
You
marry again.
thank
What
you.
God
You
has
are telling
said
me
to
that
us,
God hates you when you are the one
oh,
that's supposed to be apologizing to God for the sins you've committed. You are telling me that God hates you. And I
God
told
hates
her,
Michael.
her, and God will hate
I
her
told her that,
forevermore.
yes,
God
I
will
told
hate
her
her
Amen.
that,
forevermore.
Yes, so.
I told her that there is no way you mock God. He's not a respecter of anybody. This marriage
Yeah.
of a thing is the one that set it in place. You can't just wake up from anywhere. The man tells you, now you are pregnant. Oh, she's pregnant. She's pregnant. I think 8 months or thereabout with a baby girl, and she's angry, squeezing face that God hates her. How? If you have loved God enough, you know His
Even
word.
that
You
pikin where she
know,
born go really deal with her because she's
Not be
an evil
small,
woman.
oh. Not be small. You know, people should be careful the things they do and
very
how they.
careful,
Let me tell you
very
real quick.
careful, very careful.
We have only one boy. My mom had four girls. Myself, the first, my immediate younger sister, and our third born, a set of twins, girls. My father was not complaining. In fact, it's a very long story, Sha, but let me just give you this background story. And then my younger brother. So there's this neighbor we had one time. Then my dad was not even around anymore. So there's this neighbor we had one time. Herself and my mom. Her husband is a womanizer. So one day the husband came to approach my mom. So mom still warned him, sorry, seriously. So I think he went back home to go and tell his wife something else. Because on our streets, they start calling my mother Yajesu. You won't see her to go to party. She doesn't do all of that. She's strictly a church. In fact, if person they born picking, my mom is a jovial person, right? But she's a very reserved person as well, more of like a Christian. If people give birth to children according to the way they are, she no go born children with Chris like us. You understand? All of us we took a bit of there's just that touch of our father in us. My popsy now be the jaye life, crazy. But my mom is very calm and reserved. So this woman, they were having a quarrel. They had issues. The woman now said, then she just had one child, her daughter. The woman said, this thing happened, I think I was in, is it primary school or my first year in secondary school, like just one. The woman now said, useless woman, that is why you have girls, 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 girls. And my mother said to her, then my mother had my brother, my mother said to her, I said, anything that looks like a man will not cry in your house. She has 5 girls now. 5. And when she was having the fourth one, and because we're neighbors, so whenever she gives birth, she's a girl, she would try to act like she's happy. Her husband would try to act like they're happy. But in the hospital, those that go to go and see her in the hospital say she's like the fourth one that she was crying. The fifth one, the reason why she even had 5 children is because she's trying to see if she will have a boy. So the fifth one in the hospital, they said the doctor warned her, Madam, not try him again. Because at the time she got married, she was not she was not young anymore. So you see, people should be very, 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 very careful with, especially things. You see, a man, the wife cannot give birth. Maybe she's having infertility issues. You feel like you're the person that has a complete
the
body
God that
that can exactly.
Nzube, Nzube, the same thing happened to my
Nwunye
friend. When they gave back to me, I go by the mouth, they've not even given me name. That was the second day, as in I'm a day old. And one man, it's from my father's side, came in and he asked my father, what did your wife give back to? My father said it's a baby girl. That he's so happy. My dad don't know the difference between boy and girl. That he's so happy that God blessed his wife again. And did you know what that man said? Girl again. That my father should go and get married to a woman that would give her male children. And this woman is like giving her a shower prostitute that Mara is a shower. That was what he opened her mouth to say. Do you know this man ended up having 3 children, 3 girls, and he was not able to have a male child. And the wife
I
had
say
to
God
go
cannot be
outside.
mocked. God
The wife
cannot
has
be
to
mocked.
go outside to get pregnant. And the man is dead, though. It was when the man died that the woman had to go outside to sleep with different men to get pregnant. And finally, when she got pregnant, it was a male child. That was how this woman gave birth to a male child. That male child did not come from the man.
Imagine.
You see people.
Imagine. People
You
will
see
just open
people.
their mouth and be talking nonsense when you are not God. When you are not God, you cannot even manufacture a leg of a baby. What am I even saying leg? Single strand of hair you cannot manufacture. And somebody will be
Oh.
giving birth to a girl. You will come now and say that you are the savior. I will give you boy. Back to my story.
Hmm.
I told this girl. You know why I started telling this story? Because you said that he has mental something on the side of the counselor. Each time I sit down, I ponder about the life of this girl. Why would she attempt to make such a drastic mistake with her life? And do you know what, this pregnancy the parents is not even aware. She's covering it from the people. I said, okay, why are you covering it now? Is it that your mom will not come for mugo or what? Like, let me even understand. And let it not be that you are planning to terminate this pregnancy. I so much believe that no child is unwanted. It's the mother that is the mom and the father that were careless people. They will now go and bring forth somebody to come and suffer. Some will even go and abort the baby and call it unwanted. Who told you that it's unwanted? Did it fly from sky to enter your tummy? Are you? Did you? Let me read comments. Thank you very much, Testy Tony. Thank you, Josie. You guys are welcome, okay? My sweet lady Vida showered me with excess love. Thank you, Manyoma. Testy Tony is greeting you, V Unique, okay? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Daddy Bella in the building. Thank you very much for
Are
joining
you
us, okay?
serious?
I see you
Is that Bella
working.
here?
He's here, but he said he's working. Thank
Ah,
you for
Daddy
joining
Bella.
me, okay?
Daddy Bella,
Thank you
thank you
for
for coming. Real
thank
quick,
you for
I don't know if
coming. We
anybody
so
was
much.
at Daddy Bella's live stream yesterday night. I was
No,
on
it
my
was
bed,
lit. It
eh?
was
I
lit.
laughed. I laughed
Mhm.
that my mother almost came to slap me. Like, you and this your YouTube people have started. Daddy Bella said, the way this Zubege, what say they call me? Some person as Zubike. Yes, they don't change my name to Catalina. I said, problem no day. The way this girl say they glow now, I don't understand. There's something on that. Be get one pure water. I just can say they drink bottled water. For now, they drink Ragolis water. If you see me here, I could not. I wish Whitey would enable voice notes. The laughter, oh God, the laughter. He said very soon I go start to the vlog. You're not going to show him body again. I say God. Oh yeah, now send the brother now. This belle where they want dash me by force. Is it going to be true Holy Spirit? Is this
When
going to
somebody
be true?
starts vlogging without showing their body, means the person is pregnant.
He
Me that
tired
do
me,
see that
oh.
video, me that do see that video all the time. I don't want
Daddy
twins.
Bella don't see vision for me.
Amen. Before the end of the year, we'll claim it. Amen.
Amen. Oh.
So, guys, real quick, the next point that I feel, the next wrong reason why I feel people get married is peer pressure. Now, aside from these people that we discuss now, I don't think peer pressure of any sort was disturbing them. They just want to have sex. Yes, we've talked about that one. Now, wrong reason people marry is because they want to have sex. They're looking for an avenue to kind of say, okay, we've gotten the license. We are now married. Let's go and do it anyhow, anywhere, anytime. Doctor's prescription.
Ike
There are
Awono.
days, there are days that you don't feel horny. Like there are days that although I'll be talking to you, just be like, what are you even saying? I can't relate to what you're saying. So if you enter into marriage just because you want to have sex, just because I can see someone's face. Zubi, that the Bella came to see your face, true, because you are glowing.
Daddy V. I
Like
swear,
I was saying,
no, go
there
ahead.
are days you don't feel like having sex. So if you're among those that want to, let me go because I'm looking for an avenue to go and do the do. It go tire you, oh. Now you go tire.
Ike Awono. Okay, let me tell
I
you one
beg
funny
you.
thing. So I saw
If
a
I
very
know
short.
say na like this
Eh.
marriage be, I go be virgin. Wait, so I go be virgin marry. Ọkwa ihe a na-achụgharị gị kwa abalị a na-achụgharị gị. If I na so e be, I go be virgin, marry. I don't lie you. I don't lie.
Be unique, don't scatter this table. The table no get leg again.
Anything. I don't even allow any man come closer to me. I'm telling you.
Okay, see, yeah.
I mistakenly say no. Yeah? If you mistakenly say no, I see this. Okay.
So now you tell me.
Okay, you want me to go outside?
Why will you say no? Why will you say no? Is that place your father's house? Why will you say no? It's not about your service. Is that place your father's house?
And I don't understand. I don't talk about that. If I don't say, I used to tell young girls, marriage is a different ball game. Oh.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
You better close that your leg, because when you get into marriage, that thing will tire you.
You go open the leg tire. Now you go to bed. Your man close the leg for 2 weeks.
So even they use the thing, they blackmail you. Okay, you don't want to give me. Do you want me to go outside? Do you want me to go outside? That be blackmail. Hey.
Really, yeah. I think that from the stories I've heard, anyways, I think that women after marriage, women get tired easily. Like the how do I put it? Your after, especially if you've had kids, emotions, you not want it as much as the man wants it. Do you understand? I was watching a short clip on TikTok. It's a movie extract from a movie, this thing. So it was so funny. So apparently, I think at night, the man tried to make moves and the wife was like, no, she didn't want. So in the morning, after dressing up for work, the lady was coming down the stairs, the guy was ready for work. Her husband was ready for work. She was ready for work. So as soon as she came down, that anger of, give me now. The man was in like, no breakfast this morning. And she was like, okay, now you know that usually we don't have breakfast in the morning before leaving, but let me quickly make noodles for you. He said, what do you mean by noodles? You starve me at night, you starve me in the daytime. She now said, I don't understand. What is the relationship between that and this? Or do you want me to put that on a plate and serve you too? So that's your problem. How will you know when you don't have feelings for anything again? Do you know that this man, went outside trying to get into his car. The security man greeted him and said, don't greet me. You've ganged up against my wife to frustrate
me. Man always frustrated. Like, there's no cap. And
I'm like, what is going on?
In the office,
that was what happened. So he got to the office. He was just shouting, what is it? Don't talk to me. So he was trying to use the photocopy machine. The photocopy machine was not responding. He said, even you too. It was crazy.
Okay, Rose, let me say something before I go. My battery is running down.
My darling, Johnson.
Africa, we value some things before we get married, and which is very wrong. Do you know, when I was about to get married to my husband, people were saying a whole lot of things. Some people said because he's in abroad, some people say this, some people say this. And do you know something? I was dating this one fine guy, and let me say Africa, our mentality is fine guys. We only want fine guys. We don't talk about whether they have money, whether they can take care of us, whether like they have what it is to be a man. So they were like, you left this guy to go for this man because he's in our brother. I said, no. Do you know that fine guy? He has about 3 girls because he's fine guy, because he has 6-pack. And 6-pack will not feed me. 6-pack will not buy clothes for me. It cannot even feed my mother. So why should I waste my time chasing fine guy while there is ugly guy who can take care of me? So like our mentality of getting married, sometimes the ladies, we stress ourselves too much. We have someone who can really love us and take care of us. But we are looking for beauty, handsome.
That is my specification. But actually, if you were to go, you are tall, dark, and handsome. Did they go there?
Yeah, So like, some people will be saying, Me, if I love you and you are older than me 100 years, I'll go for you and leave the my age mate who cannot take care of me. Why
That's
should
my
I waste my
business.
time on you?
Is Regina Daniels not feeding well? Is she
Yeah,
not fine? Please, is it not the same thing you used to do at night that she used to do at night? Yes.
you know,
You know,
sometimes we should consider
uh,
some things. When I finished high school, a lot of my mates got married after the high school, which they did not complete the tertiary school. And some people will be like, what are you waiting for? Your mates are getting married. I said, what? I've not
Peer
even gotten
pressure.
anywhere. You want me to, do you know that all the ladies who got married after senior high school, they've divorced? They are no more married again. They have kids. Some have two, some have three. Sometimes I see my mates and I just feel like crying. They look like old women. Oh,
Okay.
very old women, bad
Josie,
marriage. Why won't you
Josie,
go for someone who will take care of you than someone who will show you love just in front of your friends, and the next morning or the next day you'll be crying in the house?
okay, so sorry, please, Josie,
Yeah,
you've made a very valid point. You see, yeah, let me correct something. When I mentioned Regina and the rest, the truth is this: it's not like that is what I want for myself, okay? But I'm only trying to say this. So even as much as she's married to someone who is way older, let's look at the fact that she's also married to a man that can cater for her. As she is, she's
yeah,
not worrying about what to give to the man or she's married to a man that has built her financially. She's married to a man that can take care of her, and the future of her child is secured. Now, what am I saying? I'm not saying you should wait, it has to be that kind of man, but at least marry someone that is up and doing, has something that you can work with.
of
Six pack,
course, of
what
course.
six pack help? Obi Cubana no get six pack, but brother is balling, controlling people with six pack. E-money no get six pack, but brother is balling, controlling people with six pack. Dangote no get six pack, he's balling, controlling people with six pack. You want me to start? Tony Elumelu, he gets six pack. He dey control people. What are we not saying? Eh? I said something if in the video. I said if you have six packs, it means you have too much time to waste. When your mates are out there thinking of businesses to put hands
Making
in,
money. Yeah,
thinking
they're
of
looking
what
for
to do,
back.
you are
Do you know
looking for six
something?
packs.
Somebody make this funny video that, or even the guys who have six packs is hunger.
No, it's true. It's true.
He said it's hunger. Hunger is making them have six packs. If they have money, if they really have cash, they will not be getting the six pack.
Oh, what's this guy's name? What is this guy's name that works with Obi Kubana? Chief Priest. Are you seeing how big he is? Are you seeing his size? So who six
I
pack
told
help?
somebody one day, the person was telling me, the person was trying to body shame me. Hey, you are getting fat. Oh. I said, no, leave am. We get the kind money where I go hammer like this, because it will just appear. Bagam.
See me. Let
I
me
know
show
this
you. Let me
guy
show you
money.
let me show you myself.
He say
You
I'm
cannot even come
getting
and tell me
fat.
that.
Then I said,
You cannot
I'm
come and
fat,
tell me
I'm fat,
that.
I'm not keep person.
I'm not a slim person, and I'm not
He
on the
said I'm
big
not like
side.
that. I said,
You cannot
I'm
come
fat,
and tell
I'm
me
fat,
that.
I'm not keep person.
I'm not a. Why am I hearing myself?
I just said,
So somebody will not tell me, oh, you're fat. Me, I'm fat. You've not seen anything, no. I'll eat and I'll eat well.
Shebi you don't lick ice cream. You don't lick.
What are you
He
not
said
saying?
this year is for ice
No, it
cream.
does not
I'm
mean you
minding my
shouldn't watch
business.
what you eat or you shouldn't look after yourself. I'm
My
very
sister,
particular about my shape.
I
But
told
the
the
truth is
person
this,
that I'm a
I'm looking at
monster, in case
shame
you don't know. I swapped a human being, in case you don't know. The person say,
by 12
control it,
most times I'm
control
awake.
it,
Do
so
you
that
know
your
how many times
husband will not run after. Control it, so that
Let
your
me say
husband will not run
something. Let
after.
me say
Is you
something
leaving?
about. Let me say something.
Okay,
Cubana
okay.
chief priest started from somewhere. I heard he granted an interview and he talked how he started. How he
Yeah.
started in Abuja from one room to three-bedroom flat. He has his first
Yes.
child. in a 3-bedroom flat. He started
Yes, I heard
somewhere.
that. Of course.
What we are talking about is a man that have ambition. Not indeed due to have that they want to reap where they did not sow. Their own is to go around and be making
Of
women drunk.
course. Of course.
We're talking
We
about men that have ambition. If a man has something, even if it's little, if had it been I wanted a man, I wanted to live, this kind of luxurious life that's Nwokwano, I would have married one guy. He's a prince in their village. His father has so much money. But I looked at him. He's very ambitious. So he has something doing. He travels like he's something. But looking at him, I didn't see a future with him. I told myself, if I marry this guy, I go die quick. He's handsome, he's tall, he's this, he's that. But you don't find past the man who I marry now. But he has everything.
You know,
But
if
when
I
I
pass
look
my
at
brother
him,
now, you
don't find pattern at all. But when I looked at him, there's a things we women should be looking at in a man. A man that is ambitious, one, a man that is willing to, a man that has fear of God. Any man that has fear of God, there's some things that he will want to do. He will remember, thought says the Lord. He will just move back. Okay, for those ones that their eyes is still up, they chan dum, can dum. He's ready to do anything at any given time. He's ready to do anything. That is it. He's ready to do anything at any given time. You understand me? So when I looked at this guy, he has everything. I've not even said yes. He handed me a RAM4 Jeep. That time that RAM4 Jeep they rain. But do you know why I declined everything? Because I did not see future with this guy.
Yeah.
Because if I marry this guy, I'm gonna cry every for house. I'm gonna
midnight prayer. Midnight prayer. Chimamomo.
I will start doing midnight prayer.
V.
And you see that too much prayer is what I don't want. Make I pray the one when my strength go fit carry me.
Yeah.
He has the money, but looking at him, there's no future. I don't have future with that guy. If I marry him, I'm gonna cry every day. Sometimes money is not everything. Peace of mind matters.
Yes, it's key.
Very, very important.
Yes, I'm dating. I know him, and I know my husband. I know this guy before my husband, and I have been going out with him, and I know his character, everything he possesses. You know the beat woman, no. He's not the beating type. You know the beat woman, no. And me, I hate. They don't use you send me message where you go raise your hand on me. Wallah, I go break your head. If you don't sleep for hospital, I know that's happening. In the place, what's happened? Now you bomb me. He doesn't beat, but the kind of life he live, I don't need it. You know this is every day. Anytime he goes out, your mind, your heart, yes. So when I met my husband, I sat down because I know what I want. Equal quadrum. I don't have strength. And prayer, I don't say I pray, but not the one who say I will use prayer as my morning breakfast and my lunch, my dinner.
Every day,
I don't get that strength. So I sat down and I compared both of them. I said to myself, Onya, because you didn't know my prince, my princess, I don't need it. Let me go for this one so that I can have peace of mind. Peace of mind matters sometimes.
Very, very,
very, very important.
Very true, V. You see,
arrivals, plenty arrivals. Hey, now no get strength to fight.
Yeah, very true. Now, this is what I was trying to say. Let me correct something real quick. Just like I said, the person should have something. It shouldn't be one person that is not willing to do anything. You get people who be say if you sit down and hear the ambition, even you yourself go shock. If you hear the ambition, you want to make moves. Put efforts. That is the thing. Put your words into action.
They'll be building
That's another thing.
They'll be building castle in the
Exactly.
They
That
will
is the
tell
thing.
you, I will do
Now,
this, I will do this, I will
the
do
fact
this
that I
for your
use
car.
Regina, yes, the fact that I use Regina as example does not mean that is the life I want. I definitely do not want. I'm not
Yes,
one person that wants to
yes.
end up in a polygamous home. No, it's a big no for me, and it's not
Uzugbe,
something.
I beg, if you want to make example, don't use that Regina again to make example because that girl is greedy and selfish. Because she didn't make example at all. Or walk her in the example line.
I love it. Okay. The truth is this.
Small girl like
In
her,
as
can't get greedy like that. She's a thief.
well, I no go really talk go that side, but why I had to bring her into this thing is this, in as much as that is not what I want or what I wish anybody around me, but the truth is this, um, at least she went for me is better than going for a man that do you know so many women have entered their early grave because of paying of bills. You pay house rent, you take care of children, you take care of yourself, you still take care of the man will still frustrate you, you know.
But
So
Uzugbe,
that is what
do you know one thing? Do you know one thing? Those women that married that kind of man, they knew that this man was like this. I'm
But
telling you,
now,
after
you're
my
welcome. You're
sister,
welcome.
my cousin's sister, she no go lie say, she no say that could speak man is like that. That half man
See,
is like that because when they were dating, she was the one
some people be carried
giving him
away. They
her
will think
money.
that they are in love. They are in love
Which kind
because
of
of
which
the
kind of
man's
love
money.
is that like that?
okay,
Which kind of love
let
is
me
like
give
that?
you let me give you an
Don't take
example.
it personal. Okay, which kind of love is
I'm
that?
actually going to make a video very soon about the reason why certain women sometimes we see the truth and we shy away from it. We don't want to give out too much information, but this is it, yeah. Real life situation, real life, whatever that happened around me. So this woman met this man. She's a matured woman. Okay. Now let me make a correction first. The fact that I'm saying he must have, I'm not saying he should be a millionaire or a billionaire. If he's a decent person, has a decent job, doing something good, and you see that truly he has a fear of God and he has a direction, please by all means stay with him. The same thing for a lady, as you know, as long as you love the person. I'm not saying the person must be a billionaire. That is not what I'm saying. Okay, I've seen
Wow.
people that have money, but the
Very
truth
nice,
is
I
this:
like it. Hi.
I I do not find peace with those people. Okay, the fact that Muzubechi is still single does not mean that men are not coming. But the truth
Hi,
is, I have not seen
Ronke.
what I
You're
want.
welcome.
Now, a real life situation here. There's this woman, hardworking. She has her business, and she was doing her thing. Then this man came around, and this
One
man,
day,
she didn't know this man was married. Okay, now, I will tell you the reason why. I'll probably share in my video the reason why she did not know. Even if she was told, maybe people, side talks, and the man kept distracting her. I'm going to share it in my video. Now, this thing kept happening. Whether the man took her to his family people or not, I think they got to that point. Somehow they shall start answering husband and wife. This man had a car. Every day he will go out. He says he's going to a papa. He's whatever is in worth. He's all those kind of men that will give you 50,000 and in return he's going to make 200,000 out of that 50,000 from you. So this kept going on for a very long time. She had 3 kids for this man. So it was when her business started going down that she now realized that the man actually feeds on women. He no got anything when no be that car. See that car that he's driving? That car is his everything. Yes. So the car is his office. He makes sure that the car is in
husband
good
and wife,
condition.
tomato.
Then he shines his shoe very well. If you see his shoe, always as in no dirt, no dust. Then his clothes are always on point. He looks good all the time. So this woman, people kept telling her, mom is so person. This man, oh, and they look and say, this man now, why you can't do you? See, nah. At that time, what it quick for honey na-eji ije. Ihe ya dị na-anụ bụ honey ha, honey ha, honey ha, honey ha, honey ha, ha, ha. Hey, not be small thing. This thing kept going on for a very long time until her business went down before the man started showing his true character, then her eyes now opened. Did she know? Did she see the signs? Yes, I would say yes, she saw the signs. But because of something, and that is what overclouds our sense of reasoning as ladies, even when we're in a relationship, that when we see that this person is toxic for us, we'll still remain there. I'm actually going to share that. So the thing there is this year. Some men know the same way you know that women, they say women know how to pretend before getting into a man's house. Some men know how to pretend. They will so
Yeah.
pretend that you will not be able to
And
find
give you
the
fake love.
trace. Yes.
Yeah.
But if you put your eyes down properly, you will find out the truth though. There are always signs because God is not a wicked God. Like I always say, there are always signs that will show you that this person is not genuine. But once you're carried away with all the I love you, this one, you are the moon in my star, you are the sky in my whatever, sweetheart, they go play you and they will play you clean. You will not even know.
And they might, some of them might even set like bet to Nanda Wagi bet in Isi, just like that. Yeah, you will
I've
fall.
experienced
Ah,
that.
God,
Oh,
I've
I've experienced
Wagi
that.
bet.
Two Zenith,
What you will hear,
two Zenith,
must
two
what
Zenith,
one, must what one.
two. Yes, now I said I've experienced it some years back. Two Zenith Bank workers, top of workers in Zenith Bank, they had a bet. It was a February 14 period. So I noticed that the two of them were seriously toasting me. And the kind of person I am, I'm not the kind of girl that gets too excited when a man is too being too nice. You know, does not mean that I'm used to a man treating me bad, but I want to be sure that whatever
Something
it
is fishy
is,
somewhere.
yeah, you know, like it's from a genuine place. So this thing, like this one is reaching out to me now. This one is reaching out. This one is showing up at my office. This one is coming to come. I'm like, what is going on in my mind? What exactly is going on? That February 14, the two of them gave me gifts, but at different times. And I'm like, what is going on? One bought me on this. My sister make her no life. Fear no let me wear the underwear. I dash her out. I said before I go
Why
wear.
I go weird?
I said
Why I
before I
go
go wear.
weird? You now do my company to be following you up and down. Yeah. I will not be. I'll sit down and be fantasizing about you. Upon the
What
gift
will
you
be
buy me, you're not my
very,
husband. Upon
very
the gift you buy
sexy?
me is underwear.
I'm telling you,
You cannot talk with
very
you. They're hungry
sexy
you.
on this. I'm like, God, what
One
is
day,
going on?
maybe one day they will visit you and say that part that I bought for you, wear it now. Let me see how it looks on you. Ah, God forgive bad thing. Jesus.
So I dashed out the pants. So what the other one got me a phone. I wanted a phone. Then that phone was like it was a techno phone. It was their what was that product? It was really expensive then. He bought me the phone. Like he just asked me, what would you like for Valentine? And playfully, I'm like, what is this I'm talking about? I said, okay, if you can get me this brand, this new um techno product that just came out. And he was like, is that all? I'm like, yeah, that's all. Playfully, oh. I did not ever think that he would get it. I was in the office, they came to deliver the phone to me. I'm like, hey, my colleague there now said, it's in there when you see, did I put gun on it? So it was after the one that got me phone, I got attracted to him by we didn't date, but I became attracted to his intelligence and how much like he was really, really intelligent though. He's a very intelligent person. So we got talking one day. We went out for a cup of ice cream. We got talking, and he was like, "You be strong, girl, oh." I said, "I know that you and your colleague you are up to something." He now said, "Actually, we had a bet." I'm like, "How much bet?" He said they had a bet of 200K because that I
You
had
see?
this very mean look, like nobody talks to you, no man talks to you, no man, like you're always wondering, not be man they follow this girl, not be man they told this girl. I'm like, so that's why you guys had a bet of 200K, and they said yes. So the thing made me laugh. And I didn't go to ask, I didn't confront the other one. No, he was still coming around to play his nonsense game and this. I was playing along. Since I now know it's a bet, and I decided to chop very well. I was demanding, and it was being delivered. I was chopping very well because
Zubi, wait, let me tell you, if only you know what is going on the page on this chat. See, they said Pat Eyaba said the car is his office and that's how to spot an Abuja babe. Rose Kek said, okay, no wahala. Now Pat is asking you why be say man talk dey sweet you. They say you should explain. Why be say man talk dey sweet you die. You collect phone, you no
Hmm.
gree collect pants abi. You collect phone, you no collect
Why I
pants
go
yesterday.
collect pants? I no collect
They say
pants. Oh,
you collect phone,
Pat,
you no collect.
I don't understand. The other day, Pat say I like man. I don't just understand. Pat, you get brother so that you go use and test whether I like man or not. I don't understand. Oh. Hmm.
Oh yeah, now you put you come and answer. Oh. Silver Rose, read my message for Zibi. I've told her now. They say it will explain.
Now
Explain,
here, now
no.
here, now here they talk, you go be like, say, if my colleagues hear this, they'll just be laughing. They feel like I hate men. That's the impression they actually have. They feel like I hate men, but I don't. I'm just someone who is seriously watching my back. And I wish ladies could also watch their back because sometimes, let me tell you something,
The world,
do you know a
these
man?
men these days are very wicked. They need to watch their back, honestly. They are
So
very
I'm just
wicked.
someone who is watching my colleagues here. They'll tell me, no, don't worry. One day I'll vlog it when I go hear them. They'll tell me, you've been keeping this thing since you've been keeping this thing. This one now just teased me when I came in here. You're talking to your boyfriend. They want to know if I have. You've been keeping this thing. Even the man I was saying is my yes. Even the man that says I
I when
was
he
calling
said
my
boyfriend,
sugar
they
daddy,
want to go
you tell me you don't know that sometimes the reason why you used to be angry when you come to work sometimes is because no man is touching you. I'll be like, what does man have to do? See, no, they even tell me that cobweb will grow on
I said
these
the
guys I
reason
have with.
why I'm always angry when I come to work is stress. And because I need money. Leave about man touching me, I not
I'm telling
no, I not
you,
touch.
I've told them,
Maybe
oh,
if
once you
you
give me
unique
money,
says if you know what you know now, they'll be dragging you up.
ah,
I beg, we don't want touch, not we want money. Zubi,
see me, oh.
Pat say you should avoid that. Oh. Avoid me. Oh. They say you commit sin, you chop the guy money, you don't gree collect part.
What's my business? Did I ask for money? I didn't ask. I was on my
All
own.
the things. But how do people get comfortable with this? You're my boyfriend, we are dating. Of all the things that are nice you buy for me is pant and bra. As at how? Who send you? Maka, why? You
Help
are
me
not my
ask them.
husband.
Oh.
But if my husband bought me part, I'll ask him, yeah, how did you buy it? Like, did you meet the woman that is selling it? And as in, I would like to know the process that lead to the buying of the part. I don't understand.
Let me tell you one thing. My anytime my husband is coming back to Nigeria, then I was still in Nigeria, he will buy me pants and bra. And I asked him one day, Bia Mister, how did you used to buy this pants and bra? She said when she entered the shop, like where they are selling it, he will just close his eyes and imagine, the clothing is. He will just imagine it and close his eyes and put
Silver
his
Rose
hand
don't die for
on his
laughter.
chest. Hey, what can you do? And his hand will be his chest, and he will raise it a little, say, yes, this is the size. And
They will
then,
measure the bread.
my
And
size.
you know that V is
He
blessed. This my
buys
wife. This my
exactly
wife
my
has
size.
everything.
He will put his hand on his chest and he will raise it up a little and say, Mom, this is the size. And
Mm-hmm.
he will put his hand on it and go and show the woman, no, say that he wants a bra that the person's breast is just this size. The woman would give him, when he brings it, exactly my size.
Efugonu.
Exactly. He will say, as a part of the pants, he said he will just sit down and
Man.
imagining the way the thing is. And he will just move straight and pick one and say, this one is the size. I say, you're not serious. I rather
Honestly, I used to ask that question. How did you buy this? Tell me.
Okay, let me tell you guys one funny joke here. This guy Gordon, this thing just brought me just made me remember. You guys know Gordon, the comedian. So he was saying he went
See,
to
I'm
a store
crying.
to buy pants and bra for his wife, I mean for his girlfriend, something like that. So when he got into the like he didn't know that bras had numbers and alphabets like 36B 30. So when he got there, they were saying, "What's the size of the person? Is it 36B? Is it 34A? Is it 34?" He said he does not know that. He doesn't know that bras have numbers and alphabets. They were like, "Okay, okay, let's help you. Is the size like apple?" He said no. Watermelon? He said no. Pineapple, he said no. Orange, he said no. They said egg. He said yes, egg, but fried egg. I was like, as in that joke, it's off me every time I listen to it. I'm like, these comedians are mad. I'm telling you, like these comedians are crazy. Ha! Men, sha. Me, I don't know what to give the guy confidence to go and buy me pants, and he thinks me I will wear the pants. Me, that I'm very this thing. Even as a girl, you buy me pants, if I go ask you what thing happen of all the gifts.
Rosie said, okay, Daddy Bella said he get twin brother for you, Zubi. Better be ready. Rosie said pants and bra is not bad. The truth is Zubi obviously wasn't comfortable with the pants buyer. If you liked him, he probably wouldn't have been an issue. Pants and bra and a gift. Okay, she said now nobody shall bought pants and bra for me because you need revelation to know my size. It's all right.
Rosie is blessed too. Daddy Bella, bring your twin brother, no problem. Rosie is blessed. Even me as a girl, I can't buy bra and pants for Rosie. Where I want start from? No, I'm actually terrible.
I used to
No, but the thing there is this: there's usually no point collecting bra and pants from a boyfriend or a male friend, because one day you want to know how it looks like on me. So it's better that money you used to buy pants and bra. Buy dress for me.
I told you one day the person will say that pants I bought for you. Wear it now. Let me see. Let me know if it's your size. He go see pants video. For me, go see pants. You go there again for.
Oh yeah, no. You start hearing story. You start hearing. Oh,
story.
So you better you buy me dress that I will wear on my body. You will see it. You don't have to. You can't be home. I don't want trouble. I don't want wahala. She was looking at me like this.
You girls don't understand that.
You just off me with this your explanation, as in you share this. Anyway, I'm trying to picture him sitting down and he's demonstrating that he's just doing like this. Like, madam, now the size with this. Madam, you see now the size with this. Just find out like this.
He knows his property. I'm telling you.
No. Me like this. Madam, are you there? Just she see my hand is like this.
Stop it.
Oh
I used to ask you, and my husband would be like, why are you asking me that question now? So I cannot buy pants. I said, no, it's not like you cannot buy, but how did you? Maybe I'm looking for the explanation. I just imagine it that it's like this, and I now bought it.
I'm telling you.
God will help us. Then
you're not going to collect. If you collect, tomorrow he will tell you he want to see the pants. You say no. People will not start blaming you. They will not say you too when you collect and what you think.
Why did you collect it? Because people
young girls, they don't understand. Young girls, boyfriend, girlfriend. Ha.
Some people will see it as love.
You know about by your just forget that love, my sister. If I know say now like this, it will be for marriage. And actually, blackmail.
Very unique. I feel like it's different strokes for different folks. Because I've seen women that are married. They say their husband don't get their time.
I beg that husband get time for another woman. Seriously.
If they do have another woman, yes.
That husband get time for another woman.
Zubi, your husband don't get your time. You never naked before him. They cannot resist it. Leave that thing.
That's why we married women, our weapon of warfare in our body. When we keep malice, people they keep malice like this.
Thank you. You just walk inside the room. Just
If
bathe,
your
tie
man
towel.
is
When
giving
you
you
reach inside
money,
the room
eh?
by the bed, remove the
If you
towel
don't say
and
make
start
you
rubbing
where the
it.
man dey, you remove all your clothes, you bend down. What you dey find under there? You are not looking for
Remove.
anything.
I say
Hey,
don't come out from the bedroom. Don't come out from
what
the
this?
Come
bedroom.
out
No
from
dry
the
your
bedroom,
body.
come
Tie the
inside
All
there.
towel.
this coaching,
You
Tie
go
the
all
just
this
dey
is
towel.
one that they
Yes,
teach me for here.
yes.
our
Learn it
weapon of
very well.
warfare. Our weapon of warfare. The man will be like, he will just stand up from that place he is. Hey, honey, you know now, you know what? You know nothing.
We don't know
Finally,
anything.
finally.
You just tie towel. Zubi, tie towel and enter there. Come out from the bedroom.
Oh my
Dripping
God.
water all over your body. Don't dry your body. When
This
you enter room,
Silver Rose
remove
is
the
a
towel.
bad girl.
Just
Hey.
carry cream and just be like, baby, have fun. We have match today. Oga, no match. Leave me.
No
No match.
match,
Hey, you are
match
married
after
with
all.
me.
Now you
No
know.
match, oh, match after all.
No match. Today no be Champions League.
Finally, oh, the matter we don't settle and be that. Oh. That is our weapon of warfare. It's not camel, eh? Now, our weapon of warfare be that.
Okay,
No
that
how
one is
we
not
can
now.
resist you.
Okay, child Jesus, be unique.
We cannot
Yeah,
resist
mad.
you.
So
Austin is
that
not
woman, that,
canal.
woman- that woman that is telling you that her husband doesn't have her time. She has not done what she's supposed to do.
My
When you
dear,
do your work,
see,
the man will come running back like
I've
maybe I
heard a
need
lot
more.
of
Oliver Twist. Zubi,
married people saying,
Zubi, sorry to cut you short. Sorry to cut you short. One of the most of the problems that people are having in marriage is finance, communication, and sex. Check it very well. Everything is
hmm,
centered around this thing: finance, communication, and sex.
hmm,
Go and check it. So China that is telling you my husband does not have my time, he only spoils me with money. Maybe they are not talking, no, they are not in talking terms. Because it's when you are able to talk and express yourself how they do you, the man will not know that okay, or you the wife now, you not know that this is what I'm doing that
no,
my
but
husband
the
does not
truth
like.
is this,
Why doesn't
if
have
you're
my
giving
time.
me money, you're not giving me that one. Is of no use to me. Let me just say it now. So let's not even deceive ourselves. You are doing your because
My
see,
senior colleagues are spoiling me because you can't if I catch you, spoil you, okay? You that is married.
my,
You not come here now and tell us your weapon of more. This one is weapon of warfare.
me unique say it's not
You're
canal.
not saying we are
No,
spoiling.
why
It's
are
not
we
camel, my
married?
sister. Oh.
It's not Ghana.
Why
It's
are
in the
we
Bible
why
now.
are
At
we
all.
They
married?
are
Why
mighty.
are we why are we married if we're not going to? So I really don't get it. Okay, I really don't
This
get
woman,
it.
that's
And
what they
People,
see,
cause trouble. Oh.
it's in
You
the
see that
Bible.
that part, they
Sorry,
cause trouble. They go, they ask husband and wife, what is the problem? Ah, blah, 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 they cannot say anything. The wife, Nkechi, what is the problem? Nkechi cannot say anything.
talk
Emeka,
about
what
your
is
wife.
the problem? They cannot say anything. They know what the problem is. It's
My
not
name is
easy.
Nkechi. Oh. I'm entering and they are calling me Nkechi. What did I
Ah,
do?
if you don't know, Rosie,
Eh?
up and look at you.
are you hearing her voice? Are you hearing Rosie's voice? Are you hearing Rosie's voice?
My
I'm
I've
name
hearing
never
her
heard
voice.
Rosie.
Say
oh,
her
I've
name
never
is
heard Rosie
Nkechi.
sound like this before.
you said
I've never heard. Oh, are you hearing the voice
Rosie
again?
Kesh, are you okay?
Are you hearing the
my
voice
voice
Rosie, are
is
you
not
again?
very
okay? Why are
good.
you
I told you
sounding
now I
like that?
lost my voice. I lost
Oh,
my voice and
it's
my
true.
son
She
is
lost
sleeping
her
near me.
voice.
Yes, and my son
She
is
lost her
Okay.
sleeping, so I don't
voice.
want to
Yeah.
disturb him too much. I'm
Zubi
even
onye arụ ana, you are
let me
thinking bad thing.
no.
I'm only looking
Ha
out for a
Zubi.
sister.
Zubi. Tafia Kwagi.
Zubi is
It's even now
thinking
that I
bad
even know
thing.
what you are thinking.
It's
See,
happened. Now we they bring
my
ginger for now. Now when they attack me.
I don't
You
know.
see,
I don't know how we take the born
for
these
this hot
children. Self. We know
afternoon,
they
Zubi,
do.
you might hear I want to attack. You know
We
they
Ah,
know
sleep
they
for
do
hot
no.
anything. We
afternoon.
just the
I
born picking.
I heard that if you do it during when it's hot in the afternoon, that's why I hear. I don't know. The same person go
You know
born
they
at below.
sleep.
I don't know.
Zubi, rest in Jesus' name, rest.
Amen. Amen.
But no,
I
seriously, I
don't
just
rest.
want
I
to
know.
talk small thing before I go. I'm not staying for too long. I want to talk about this
Okay.
thing that I said somebody that the husband not to get in time, say the person, say the man they get another place. The thing, one thing I sometimes in this married thing and relationship and life generally, some things we know they too know about them until life just happens and you experience some things or you hear about things. When it comes to this for like Zubi said, Zubi or Steve Arrow said that money, communication, and doing the do is very important too. I used to tell
Finance.
I told my friend that they say person no come this life to come suffer. When you marry, na free license to do the do. So do the do any corner, any place where if you do the do. Now enjoyment, license one. So but basically, see as if you dey smile, as if you raise your face and smile. As if you smile, raise your face and smile.
No for. I'm not gonna say.
Raise your face and smile, Karen.
Rosie,
No, but
continue
seriously, I
now. I'm
understand.
listening
Like
to you.
person will tell you, see, I keep on. You see, this whole thing is a whole conversation. See, it's a whole conversation. This whole sex in marriage something. Like when you hear some women that say
Yeah.
that they've not had orgasm throughout their marriage, I'm like,
Yeah.
what kind of suffer be that one? You understand?
No
How can
suffer
you go
now.
up the mountain and you just throw you down, nothing, no feeling of final enjoyment. You understand? Yes,
Cannot reach cloud
yes,
nine.
seriously. In fact, it's your right as a woman. Use your right to climax. Do you get what
Yes,
I'm
so
saying?
health
But
wise,
another thing I would
you
like to
made
talk
it
about
today.
is the fact
Welcome.
that as women, most people feel like sometimes I think the mindset of this whole sex thing is that you said,
Hey, I just
can you hear
remembered
me?
something. Sorry,
Yeah,
Can you
I'm
Rosie,
hear
I
me?
hearing
can
you.
hear you. I just remembered something that the
Can you guys
Bella
hear me?
said. Yes, I can hear
Yes, we can
you.
hear you.
Okay, so the thing is that when it comes to this sex something, I feel like it's the mindset that we grew up with or that we used to always hear that men
Yeah.
are the ones that want sex more than women. Do you understand? So women now grow up feeling like they
Them
don't
asking for
need
it
the
is
sex
insane.
unless the man needs. Do you get what I'm saying? So that one is
Mm.
something that women have to unlearn and society has to unlearn too. So it brings me to the fact that sometimes it's like libido. I used to feel like, why is it that if someone have low libido, why can't a man too have low libido? It's not every time that man doesn't want to do that, he's doing the thing outside. That's just the truth. Some men don't have high libido. Some women libido are higher than the men's own,
Really
and that is
high.
why sometimes
Very
it's
true.
actually better maybe for the man's own
To be
to be
higher.
higher
Yes,
because
it is.
they are the ones that for women sex very mental. Before you even see water for down there, but for men small thing can get them standing. You get what I'm saying? But for women it's very mental. In fact, if you had a very stressful day, maybe you cooked, did stuff, or more, you might not even have, there'll be no water there in the well, nothing. You understand? So you don't feel like it. That's why um I think it's very common for women to have low libido or to assume that women have low libido. So when a man has a low sexual libido, it feels like maybe he's doing something outside or and that sometimes to some men, okay, like I think I was watching YouTuber's video talking, the man was talking about when he feel, I think it was Lily Pope, because they are trying to conceive, and the man was like when he feels like ovulation that he doesn't feel urge to stand. So does it mean that he went stand? It doesn't mean that he went and did something outside because he could not get the thing up and all that. So I think we should give men to some grace sometimes. Sometimes they are going through rough times financially. Sometimes they are going through stress at work. Maybe it might be a continuous thing that made her
Is it just me? My network is
feel like
misbehaving.
okay,
Oh.
my husband really
It's
my
not
side because
just
it should not be
you. Like
continuous.
it
It should
seems
be like
like
a
she's
season
cracking, right?
happen.
Her
Yeah.
voice is cracking.
No
Yeah, I
be
think
everything
it's from her
So,
side.
that way person a man they say you no fit do the
you
thing.
kept
We
blaming
say
my brother.
something
Thank
they
you
happen
very
or
much.
he's doing
Thank
something
you
outside.
for
Men too,
talking
there are men who
about.
have to live
Now, oh, she stepped down. I wanted to ask her a question because this issue of low libido of a thing and all that, and husband not having your time is a different thing entirely, that I believe. If you are having a low libido, I think or I believe that you guys must have been working towards it or how to boost it or something. Then husband not having your time is a different thing entirely. Is it that no matter what is eating a man up, you cannot offer him this food and he say no. If he's saying no means that
Thank you,
something
Rose.
is at
That's what
stake.
I want to say.
See
The
That
that
is
man
what
who
I
you need
what
heard
to
is
use
though.
eating a
and
man
iron
up,
it out.
If you offer
Okay?
him this
Even if
food, you can never say no. He will tell
yeah,
you
the
that
way
even
they do it
if you
now,
do not
okay.
offer him,
Honestly,
he will come to you and tell you this thing, after taking it will give him peace of mind. He will just sleep. Like say nothing happened.
and
That he's not
when
thinking
he
about
wake up, he will be
anything.
in the right mood. Yes, he will be in
Yes,
the right mood to share with you. If you are somebody
yes,
that covers
yes,
your spouse, right?
yes. Because
So
men
your husband not having
they
your time,
ah, it's two different things.
something is wrong somewhere. Something you see
Something is
this
wrong
low
somewhere.
libido of a as in it's two different. They are like this. They do not match. I don't know if you guys can see me. They do not match. Okay. If it's low libido, I know that one person their own is always higher than the other person. Okay, but they are working towards it to make it better or then satisfy each other. But that you don't have my time at all at all. If I'm talking to you in Zaoza room, you just be like, hey, I'm tired. Oh, guy, you cannot be tired now. No, you need to come. Let's discuss about the tiredness. You are tired on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I be sent to here na my father house. I don't understand the tiredness now.
I
Ah,
tire.
what
They should have left. They should just leave me where I am.
sleep easy. You're welcome.
Okay.
Hell, leyelegum. Because now I can just see you there. Oh, leyelegum.
Ah,
It's well, God will help us because this matter, you know, they easy.
in
God
fact,
will help.
man, and you know the thing is, when you have this kind of conversations, you get to hear. Just like I've learned some things from you and V right now. But all these certificates, why they gather? So who are they gathering for? Let me reach out.
Nah, that man, where they gather them for? Hey, I pity him.
As in, eh?
Pity him. I thank God that my brother. Whoever it is. Second name,
You
yeah,
know,
person.
they just
Because
open
certificates, to put him in place. Future husband. Future husband.
yeah,
They
yeah, future
have
husband.
enough certificates to put you in place. They will just throw one at you. I'm telling future husband. Come on.
Future husband, take notes.
Oh
Take
Future
God.
notes.
husband, take your notes.
V, Mama, one day you can hear, no?
Hey,
Eh,
my brother, I will call
what
my
about
brother and say,
you?
this one, go for this Dubai, this Dubai. Can you go one tip? When you're all got the certificate. So if I come here, that's respect yourself. If you don't respect yourself, help one respect yourself.
Oh God, Jesus. Oh
All got the certificate. Father for hand. Respect yourself. Oh.
You see that for Oh God.
You're supposed to go to bank. Oh, man, never that theory for a boy. Chineke God. Zubi, future
I
husband,
just
Anugia. Don't worry.
I just wish that, our single girls would just learn to do better. Okay.
I'm
I'm
telling you.
not saying the man should have millions. Yes, Obi Kibana started from somewhere, but obviously you could see from his story, he's a man that has always been up and doing. You see this whatever he has to hustle and be out there did not just start overnight. He has always been a hustler,
This is
someone
great.
that
Can't you
wants.
see that so many girls are praying for Obi Kubana kind of a man? Anwafia. Did you know where he started? He started somewhere. He did not just wake up and become
One
Obi
room,
Kubana.
oh,
Some girls
one
now,
room,
they're
one
not
room.
praying.
Some girls are
Their
looking for
prayer, they're not
email.
directing
And now
their
then
prayer
they
where
use
they
this.
started. They're directing their prayer, what they're seeing now. They want
Right
the husband
now,
like
yeah.
Obi Kubana. Only thief.
Oh yeah, no. when you see there's this pastor. Oh, I've forgotten the pastor. He said something. He said
If you
Sam
don't when the person is suffering, all the glory is what you're
Sam
seeing, and you're
Adeyemi
praying
said
for the glory.
Sam Adeyemi said your picture of there's the way he put it. The picture of the man you want to marry, the picture you have in your head as a single person, like this is how the person should be. Hmm? The picture of the men you have in your mind, those men are already married.
Thank you, Jared. God bless
Yes,
you.
yes,
They're already married.
yes. He went on to
Build your own.
explain.
Build your
He went
own.
on to
Everything with
explain
stage. Everything
that
have stage in life.
if you had seen those men from their starting days, their early days, you know go green marry them.
You not
Now
gonna agree marry them.
they
You
become
not gonna agree stay with them. You not gonna agree accept them. Work it out with them. You not gonna agree. Now
they
you're
have
seeing the
become
glory. You are praying about the glory. You want the glory. Onyoshi. Thief.
Jesus, very unique.
You
Be
saw this
unique.
yesterday.
I know they talk about Moab.
Be unique is the kingdom of the Lord suffered violence, and only the violence
As
taken it by
indeed,
force.
you take it by
Catch
force.
by force. No, they cook here, Moab. Onyoshi.
Ha!
Kai, people are talented. Of course, the picture of the man you have in your head, they are all married.
Yeah,
That beauty,
he said so. Like the
but,
people, the ones
but
you're
when you look
seeing
at
now,
it, it's true.
it's true. It is true. Now, what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say is this: as a single person, for example, I'm working. I will not deliberately go and follow one man by the grace of God that I know he doesn't have a job, and I don't see him trying to get a job. I don't see him trying to hustle. Let me tell you, my last relationship is not like he's rich or I met him rich or anything, but I saw a man somebody that does is it 3 or 4 jobs in a 3 or 4 jobs. He's here, he's here, he's here, he's there, he's at a speak like all of that really got me, and he still felt like he's not doing enough. He still felt like he's not doing enough. So for me, a lazy man is a big no. You can't be lazy. We will not pay bills with your laziness. So for me, it's a no. I'm not saying he should be a millionaire or he should have a private jet. Yeah, if he has something he's doing, you can build with him. But don't go and marry a lazy man or marry a man that is comfortable with a woman feeding him. Then you now expect that overnight he will change and begin to. Because the truth is, at some point, reality will just hit you. Bills that you have to pay would hit you, and so many other things. And then you now realize that, man, you're in, you're in. Make I read. Rosie says, Daddy Bella, what is the for? Rosie Ketch says, patience, so build your own. Oh. Exactly. Rosie says, you're gathering it for yourself too. I tell you, the certificate have done too much for me. Rosie Ketch says, hello, Daddy Bella. Good day. Daddy Bella, why you do Should say you won't give me your twin brother? So, guys, I don't know who attended Daddy Bella's live stream yesterday, but for those that attended, I'm sure you can actually remember this. Daddy Bella said, I've not watched that video. I'm going back to go and watch that video. Daddy Bella said, somebody made a video and said, men, that they are the Okadas, that they are the bicycle, they are the, how did he put it? That you ride on them, you do this, but that the women are the headlamp, the whatever, as in the way he said it yesterday. I was like, why is the Bella not doing comedy? Laugh wanted to kill me. What is this? Where does this man get all these kind of things from? He said, he said, go and watch it. She said, you are the headlamp. You now start from the headlamp. I'm like, God, where is all of this coming from? Where is all of this coming from?
I want to go to bank. I don't know if I should leave this thing running, go and come back, or I don't just know. I like seeing Zubi face.
I don't know. You can leave it on silent though.
Mm.
You can leave it on silent. When you come back, I'll join again. I want to quickly tidy up something self before they will come and
And
ask
be
me for
unique.
it.
And be unique. Want to cook? Okay. Let me run. Let
In
me go and
fact,
come back. Let me go and
Think
come
I
back.
want to before they show me a door to my father's house.
Before
My house
before
is not
before
ready.
another
they
person
know
appears.
fit. They know fit
So
show you
very
door to your
important.
father's house. People know that be
They don't
unique is my
see.
wife.
You don't
They know.
You are
graduate. For
unique.
this place, you don't
You don't born them
graduate.
where you are
You
unique.
don't find them well. You don't graduate. Why not
Una
carry
don't
to my
talk.
this place? I don't carry another level.
You
This
can
young
walk.
man, we dey talk to the appetite.
That's not.
See you guys. See you guys.
Okay, Rosie. So you can just mute it. Oh, okay. So I'll be back again when she's back. V,
Huh?
unye mama.
Baby,
I
go
hope.
down. Baby. How are you, baby? Say hello. Hello.
Hi, darling. Oh,
I say ciao ciao.
ciao, ciao, darling. Oh,
Kuna nene, oya nene na makwata ya ku ciao ciao. Ciao ciao, ama kucha na go. Oya go now, mommy. Go. Don't be a naughty girl. Say bye bye. Bye bye bye.
bye.
Okay, she waited. Bye bye. Okay, say about to bye bye.
Keep coming, guys. Keep coming. Keep coming. I'll just be here a little bit, then I'll leave. Try and tidy up something here as well. I will be back when hopefully I should be done with what I'm doing by the time the host is back. Nancy Licious says, greetings, my people, Nzubechi God. You know, Nancy Licious, you're welcome. You're welcome, sis. The funny thing is, the person that calls me this Nzubechi God is my mom. Actually, she calls me Nzube God, you know. And every time you call me Nzubechi God, man, I'm like, does this lady stay in my, does she live in my house with me? How does she know? Thank you so much, sis. How are you? How are you doing?